What's up, agents? It's Chasen J Miles, and in this video I want to talk to you about some of the programs that the government has come out with because of everything that's going on and how you can benefit from them as a real estate agent. Now, in this video I'm not going to get into all of the programs. I'm gonna give you just like a little information about them, but I'm gonna specifically talk about the one that I actually applied for and received, and I'm gonna tell you that whole process and how that went down. Alright, so in the video that I released previous to this, I was really talking about how you have to do what you have to do for your business right now. You know, I know that a lot of people are not in the best positions, but there have been some resources that have come out in order to try and assist you. So some of you may be saying, but Chasen, why did you apply for the government loans or the government grants and you have a successful real estate business? Well, I'm gonna say the government is giving some money, so why not? And I mostly wanted to, for one, see how this process worked. I had attended a webinar a couple of weeks ago when some of these new programs were coming out, and they were talking about how you can use this for real estate and how it will work for real estate agents. And so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try this out. But I didn't want to come on my YouTube channel and talk about it until I actually experienced it, because you all know I like to be real about everything, and I don't want to talk about anything that I haven't actually experienced in my life or my business. So I wanted to wait until I actually received some money to tell you all how everything works and the programs and everything. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I know that there are a lot of questions out there. I know that there are a lot of people who are wondering what type of funding that they can get, especially being a real estate agent. And so for me, being someone who's been in the business for a while, what better opportunity to clear up some of those questions than just publicly here through a video. So there's a couple of big programs out there that you as a real estate agent can take advantage of. These were all created because of the CARES Act, and I'm not a CPA, I'm not a tax person, I'm not any of that. I'm literally just a real estate agent talking from my personal experience. So consult your CPA, your tax person, your whoever you got to talk to about this, but I'm just going to tell you from me personally. So there are three programs out there. There's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, known as the EIDL loan. There's the Paycheck Protection Program, and then there is unemployment. So those are kind of the big three that real estate agents can take advantage of right now. Now, the one that I did, and the one that I'm going to talk about in this video, is I did the EIDL loan, so the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. And what I found is that the whole EIDL loan is broken up into two different parts. So it's broken up into a loan, and then there's an actual grant or an advance. And so the one that I've received is the grant. Now, the application is just one application that you fill out for the loan and the grant, but there's this spot in the application that you have to check. From what I remember, there's like a box that you have to check, and once you check that box, it's basically saying that I elect to receive the up to $10,000 advance. So that's the one that I did. I checked that box on there, and that pretty much qualified me for the EIDL loan. So I'm gonna tell you, I applied for this on March 29th. So I filled out the application on March 29th. It was around 6 something in the evening, 6:48 I think. And once I finished the application, well, the application was very short. It was like 4 pages. They ask you your name, your social, or your EIN. I used my EIN since it was for a company, and I put everything in my company name. I had to fill out the revenue, I had to fill out the cost of goods sold, you have to fill out how many employees you have. Now, when I filled this out, it didn't really matter about employees. And so from now though, what I'm hearing and what I've experienced after receiving mine is the amount of money that you get is based off of how many employees you have. And so it's $1,000 per employee. That's what's going to be given to you for this advance. Once I finished the application, it gave me a confirmation. This is what my confirmation looked like. It was pretty simple. This is the real document that I received. I took a screenshot of it just to have it for my records, and then I printed it, and then I just waited. On the application, it said that it was going to take 3 days for the money to get there, and it didn't. So 3 days went by. I was just waiting. Then that next week, what I did was I decided to call the SBA. I was on hold for maybe like an hour and a half, and once the gentleman got on the phone, he was very nice, and he just let me know that somebody was going to be contacting me. Another week passed, nobody contacted me. And so I called again. By this time though, it was clear that the call center was now outsourced, or it was just a call center, because they didn't even know anything when I spoke to them that time. So it wasn't until this past Sunday, so now we're talking about the 12th, I saw on my credit, on my Experian credit report, that the SBA had ran my credit. So the SBA ran my credit. Then the next day, which was the 13th, so on Monday, I'm gonna show you the email that I received. It came directly from the SBA. This was the first time that they actually reached out to me, and I'm hearing from them. And it's an update on the economic disaster loan, and it's pretty much breaking down the program. So what's forgivable, what's a loan, what you can use it on, all that kind of stuff. I won't get too deep into that right now, but basically the advance that I received, you don't have to pay back. If I decide to get a loan, which again is the separate part of it, if I decide to get the loan, then it has to be used for specific things, and it has to be paid back. And so I received that email the next day after my credit was pulled, and then the next day, which is today, and I'm recording this video, the money was in my account. That's kind of how the whole process went. Unfortunately, there was no correspondence. I didn't hear from anybody from literally the 29th up until yesterday, the 13th, was when I finally got an email about it. I didn't even know they checked my credit until I received an alert this morning. So, but I saw that it was ran yesterday. Now, who can do this? All right, this was the big question. If you're a real estate agent, you are a sole proprietor, and you're also a independent contractor. So you receive a 1099 from EXP, Keller Williams, whatever company you work for. That 1099 means that you are an independent contractor. You can apply for this. You can receive this grant. You can take out this loan if you want to take out the loan, and it's money that can help you. The reason why they're doing this is to help stimulate the economy. They want you to spend that money on your business. They want your business to stay open. They want you to continue working. So I will put the link below where you can go and apply for this. And again, it's literally free money coming from the government. It's not taxable. You don't have to pay taxes on it. You don't have to pay it back. The grant, the advance, you don't have to pay any of that back. And so why not go and get that money while it's still out there? Do it with a quickness, get yourself in queue, and let it stimulate your business.